The 1-inch punch, said to be the most devastating blow a fighter can deliver to their opponent. A combination of skill, speed, and timing, this attack is known to send its targets several feet back, with size and strength making no difference.
It seems to have no effect on you. You have to remember you need to torque. Ow! You need to torque. Make sure you torque.
Although today it is a feat mastered by many, its beginnings date back to the movie actor Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee was recognized for his demonstrations around the country to promote his evolving martial art, Jeet Kune Do. On display, Lee would show his strength with 2-finger push-ups, and his skill with sparring and Wing Chun techniques. His most acknowledged exhibition, however, was the 1-inch punch. ESPN recently dissected the science of this strike.
Tightening muscle groups become the middle 3 balls, and his opponent becomes the last one.
It is no wonder this impresses all who see it. Upon further investigation, there is evidence to show that although credited, Bruce Lee was not the creator of the punch. Rather, he was inspired by great fighters during and before his time. The date was May 25, 1965. Muhammad Ali and Sonny Liston were set to have their rematch championship fight. But the match was over before it began. The agile and elusive Ali danced around an ever-charging Sonny Liston. In the first round, he stunned him with this right counter.
Didn't scare me, but it scared him. Well now, Bodini, there it is. That was the right-hand counter.
Then, the Phantom Punch. Named Phantom because it happened so fast and Liston went down so quick that some thought, did it ever happen? They immediately reviewed the fight from several angles to determine when and how Ali was able to execute such a devastating blow.
Just that time you saw the blow cleanly. Did you see the punch? Did you see it?
ABC's Wide World of Sports produced a special segment on it.
You'll notice Clay's hands. Both his gloves are below his belt. He's circling to his left, on his toe, and then suddenly he brings his right hand up over Liston's jab and connects on the side of Liston's head. He's pushing off his rear foot. His power is coming all through his body. He has every intention of landing the blow. Liston crumples. His gloves come together, and now if you look at Clay's feet, he's swinging to the right. He seems to be off balance, but the punch has landed. This is the punch which so many people did not see. For a man like Liston, who had never been floored before, how can one punch like this put him down, especially when thrown by Clay so early in the fight?
They determined 2 key factors: the science behind the punch, which was the same analysis ESPN found about Bruce Lee's 1-inch punch demo. The influence behind the punch, how Ali threw his fist in a way no one had seen before. This influence extended to Bruce Lee, who had already performed his 1-inch punch demo in 1964.
The anchor punch.
Which punch?
Anchor. I call it the anchor punch.
That's the one Stepin Fetchit out there?
Yeah, man.
Always looking to improve and perfect, Ali's phantom blow caught Lee's interest, so much so that he shared his research in a letter to his longtime friend Taki Kimura. But how did Ali learn to land such a strike? He explains it in this rare post-fight interview.
I hit him with a punch that Jack Johnson used called the anchor punch. Stepin Fetchit, the old great Hollywood movie star, as I told you, he's working with me, and we were in secret training on something called the anchor punch. And this is a punch that Jack Johnson took to the graveyard with him. Nobody knew it but Stepin Fetchit, and it's a twist-like chopped right hand that is hard to see.
The idea that a fighter throwing a particular punch in a particular style, as Clay can do because he has this great balance, this great speed which you need in karate, and the fact of the twisting motion at the waist, which a karate fighter always has, and the way when you bring the glove up, you turn your fist over.
I had to time the man with my rhythm and bouncing where he was coming at me and where I was meeting him, and just...
The karate people call this focusing the punch. A hook is like this, a jab is like this, but a karate punch is like this.
That's all.
Goodbye, Jack.
Twist. And you can't see it, but if you were hit with it, all of you'll be out.
So the Phantom Punch derived from a personal study, practice, and application with friend and trainer Lincoln Theodore Monroe Andrew Perry.
Y'all have to excuse me for being so naughty, sleepy, 'cause this the first time I've been up this late since the last time I stayed up this early, but...
And here Ali is explaining the art of the punch again.
It was so fast. Sport Illustrated clocked they got a slow motion camera, they clocked the punch, and the punch flew at 4/100ths of a second, which is an eye blink. Like a camera flash, that's 400ths a second. The minute I hit Sonny Liston, all of those people blinked at that moment. That's why they didn't see it.
So Ali's inspiration behind the punch was from the great boxer Jack Johnson. Ali looked up to everything Jack Johnson did and the person he was. He said himself there would be no Muhammad Ali without Jack Johnson.
And Jack Johnson, he's bad. He had to be a bad, bad black man. Wasn't no black Muslims to defend him. Wasn't no NAACP in 1909. Wasn't no Rap Brown. Wasn't no MOVE. All these black groups. Wasn't no Angela Davis, no Hill Newton, no Malcolm X. He was by himself. Jack Johnson. Man, you know, Jack Johnson was the greatest. He had to be the greatest of all.
During his career as a boxing champion, Jack Johnson was always creating and perfecting his style and art of boxing. The anchor punch was a personal and secret technique created by Jack Johnson, unearthed, studied, and perfected by Muhammad Ali with the aid of Lincoln Perry, and then publicized and demonstrated by Bruce Lee.
Oh, don't hit back.
It's a snap punch, and you can't punch it until the man is coming in at you. That's like a head-on collision. One car doing 50, hitting the back of another car going 50, doing the same way. It's not much shock. But you turn the car around and bring them together head-on, it's a shock.